What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Nissan Z. Now before we get started, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe down below to see more car content. Today we'll be taking a look at the motor, outside, inside, taking it for a test drive, and I'll also show you some acceleration and revs. So let's jump right into it. First things first, we'll start off with the motor. As you can see here, we have a V6 twin turbo motor. This is going to give you around 400 horsepower. Also, factory warranty on this vehicle is a 3-year, 36,000 mile bumper to bumper. You also do have a 5-year, 60,000 mile warranty on the powertrain. So that includes your engine, transmission, drive axles, everything like that. Up front on the Nissan Z, we do have these LED accented headlights with your turn signals. Up front, we have a big grille for plenty of cooling for that V6 twin turbo. Nissan logo up front. We also do kind of have this unique hood design. As you can see there, this one is finished in the black paint. You also do kind of have a front lip on the front here as well. And you do have the circles in the bumper for your parking sensors. So really nice looking front end. So moving to the side of the Nissan Z, you'll notice this is kind of like the old 350, 370Z styling. Has a really nice look to it with the long front hood, curved roof, and you also do have the hatch in the back. You also do have the Z logo on the side with silver accents, as you can see there. We also do have these really cool door handles that you open up, just like that. You also do have keyless entry, so if the key's in your pocket, you can push that button and open it right up. Also for the tires, these are 245 18s. They're the same tire size all the way around, as you can see there. Same size in the front. These are wrapped in Yokohama Advan Sports. But really nice looking wheels from the factory. Overall, great side profile that pays homage to the old 350s, 370s, and even the Datsuns. Also moving to the back, first thing we notice is we have our twin exhaust tips. You also do kind of have these unique taillights in the back that remind me of the old Datsuns. Nissan logo in the center, Z badging on the side. You also do have the holes in the bumper for your parking sensors. Now you can open this up from inside the vehicle, or there is a button underneath the Nissan logo where you can open up the back hatch. Comes up with hydraulics, plenty of storage space back here. As you can see, we have all of our stuff here from the factory. And you do have a stabilizing bar right there in the back as well. So a couple of floor mats that we can lift up on. Underneath here, we'll have some storage or a tire inflator kit. There is no spare tire on this vehicle, as you can see there. But overall, great storage space in the back if you need to go to the grocery store or something real quick. But we can close that up. You also do kind of have this diffuser right by the exhaust. And speaking of the exhaust, let's hear how that sounds. And on the passenger side, everything is exactly the same besides the fuel door. You'll notice we have this massive fuel door here in the back. To open that up, you just push on it, opens right up for you, and you have a cap on the gas cap, so you just unscrew that to put in your gas. Once you're done, you can screw it back on, and you'll notice the Z only takes premium unleaded fuel only, so 91 octane or above for this one. But moving inside the Nissan Z, first thing we'll notice is the finish on the doors. You have black plastic with the black cloth down below. You have automatic driver and passenger windows. Window locks, you can lock or unlock the vehicle. You can adjust your left or right mirror. You can also move this left, right, up, or down to adjust those mirrors. AC vent on the side by the door handle. You also do have your door handle right here. And if you push that button, you can manually lock the door. Moving to the seats, full manual seating, as you can see here. Also behind the seat, you do have some storage space. So a little shelf behind the seat if you need to put something back there. And behind the passenger side, you have the same thing, but behind that one, you have your first aid kit. But let's go ahead and step inside. Start her up. So we'll put our foot on the brake. Start button's right here. And she comes to life. We'll start off with the steering wheel, so you'll notice your Z badging here in the middle. We can turn our volume up or down. You can go back through the menu, go up, down, left and right on the left or right side to get through your different gauges. You can also go back or forwards in your music, and you also have this button right here that will let you change the view here in the center. So you have a couple different views. Right now we're in Sport. We can go to Normal, and we can also go to Enhanced. So a few different views here in the center. We'll go ahead and leave it in Sport. You also do have paddles behind the steering wheel, so you can downshift or upshift through the gears. You can turn your traction control off. You can pop the hood down here. 2 AC vents on this side. You also do have your gauges up here, so one is for boost, turbo speed, and your battery voltage. Infotainment screen right here. You have your audio, phone, connections, info, and settings. You can also adjust your volume, or mute or unmute. You can scroll through your music, and you can also have night mode, or you can turn it back to daylight and adjust your brightness. You can seek through your music, change your audio source, go to the main menu, phone, and you also do have your camera that you can pull up. So you see there's the camera settings, and to activate that, you just have to put it in reverse. So for the shifter, there's a button on the side that you have to hold. You push all the way up for reverse, and there's your backup camera. So you do have some lines if you're parking in a parking space. You can also pull back a little bit for neutral, pull back all the way for drive, and then pull back all the way again for manual mode. In manual mode, you'll be able to shift through the gears by only using the paddles. And if you want to put it back in park, you could just push the P and you'll be back in park. You do have 2 different drive modes in this vehicle. So we have Sport and we have Standard, as you can see there. A little bit of storage down here. You do have a couple of phone hookups, USB-C and a USB. You can adjust your fan speed, temperature, and you do have the option to control where the air comes out of. So in front of you, your feet, front windshield, all that stuff. We have our parking brake, and we can also open up the back by pushing down on this button. So that'll open up that back hatch right there. Cup holder in the middle. We can also open up this center console. A little bit of storage space in there. You also do have a charger, and we also do have the glove box, which is super tiny. Seats up here are finished in cloth, but they're pretty comfortable to sit in. You also do have your mirrors, rear view mirrors, and you also have one for the passenger side. You do have your lights up here. But overall, really sporty interior. I love the gauges right here. That kind of gives me some nostalgia to the Fast and Furious days. But what we'll do now is take it on the road and take it for a drive. All right, guys, so taking off the Nissan Z, let's go ahead and put it in drive, and we'll take her out on the road. Let's go ahead and do a turning radius check real quick. Turns very tight, turns very well. Feels great. Right now I'm in sport mode. So let's take it on the road. We'll get some acceleration, some revs, everything, and we'll see what this 400 horsepower twin turbo V6 has to offer. I could just already tell from feeling it, it's gonna be super fun to drive. I just don't know how these 245 millimeter tires are gonna hook up, but we'll see how that goes. Let's go ahead and hit it. Whew, a little bit sideways right there. Once you get into that boost, it really just freaking flies. Like I said, it's a twin turbo V6, so the boost is pretty much immediate. There's no turbo lag or anything like that. As soon as you step on it, you're right on the power. Wow, this thing is just a blast to drive. Let's go ahead and put it in manual mode. So this is a 9-speed automatic transmission. Right now I'm in 3rd gear. Jeez. Let's go ahead and put it back in drive. But wow, this thing really is just a blast to drive. I mean, it's an absolute rocket. Once you get on it, it just goes. These tires are hooking up very well, surprisingly, for how much power this vehicle has. And it really knows how to put the power down. The traction control is excellent. It lets you get free a little bit, but it doesn't stop you from putting the power down. It's just freaking awesome. So let's go ahead and put it in standard mode, see how that feels. I already noticed the steering is a lot looser. Suspension is a little bit different. I do believe this does have the adaptive suspension. So once you change drive modes, it'll change the suspension, steering. Same power though, same exact power. So really all it changes is the steering and suspension a little bit, I believe. But sounds fantastic inside of here. The exhaust note, you could definitely hear it. Sounds very vacuumy, but that's to be expected with a twin turbo V6. But let's get up here, we'll take it on the highway. We'll get the cruise control going and see how it feels just chilling on the highway. One thing to note is this vehicle gets great gas mileage on the highway. I was looking through all of the displays up here. This one was displaying 32.8 miles per gallon, so gas mileage is definitely not the problem. But it's always good to have a performance car that gets good gas mileage if you have to take a trip or you drive really far to work and back. But this thing really has the best of both worlds in that aspect. Let's go ahead and put it back in sport mode. That feels so much better to me. I love the gearing on the sport mode. The standard mode is just very sluggish and slow. It is pretty bumpy inside of here. It is pretty loud, but that's to be expected since this is a sports car. But let's go ahead and just cruise on the highway. So this has adaptive cruise control, which is a great feature for a base model performance car. So it'll maintain the gap between me and this vehicle in front of me. So I can literally just sit here on the highway, sit back and relax. But going down the highway is pretty comfortable. There is definitely a lot of road noise, but not bad overall. Let's go ahead and take it out of cruise control. We'll play around with the paddles a little bit. So 7, 6, 5. And this transmission is excellent. It shifts so fast. Almost as fast as a dual clutch, it feels like. It's just too much fun. I would definitely get in trouble driving this every day. But wow, guys, what an excellent performance car. It has the acceleration, it has the exhaust, it has everything I would want out of a performance car. The only thing it's lacking on the inside is just the inside features. You know, this is the base model, so that is to be expected. But there's some corners they shouldn't have cut, definitely with the plastics and the cloth and all that stuff. But overall, I really can't complain. I mean, it's a great vehicle for the price. What we'll do now is we'll head back to the dealership. We'll take a look at this window sticker, see how much it costs, and then we'll close out the video. All right, guys, so here's the window sticker. This one is a 2023 Nissan Z Sport automatic transmission. It is available with a manual transmission as well. You see there we have the twin turbo 3-liter dual overhead cam, V6 engine, 400 horsepower, 300 pound-feet of torque, 9-speed automatic transmission, launch control, all that good stuff. Price of this vehicle is $40,990. This one has a couple of different options, so total price with destination charge comes out to $42,875. Get 22 miles per gallon combined, 19 city, 28 highway, and here's the whole window sticker if you guys want to pause it and take a look at it. Alright guys, what we'll do now is take one last look at the outside. Make sure you guys put down the comments down below. What do you guys think of the Nissan Z? What a beautiful car for the price. It has great performance. If you guys think there's anything better out there for the price, make sure you let me know. But that's pretty much it for the video. So if you're still watching, make sure to leave a like on this video. Subscribe down below for more car content. You'll also see some videos here in the corners. If you see any vehicles that stand out to you or interest you, make sure to click on those as well. But that's it for now, and I'll see you guys next time.